Next week's going to be a big week in the mortgage markets. More after this.
Hey there, it's Ryan Skaggs, and this is the Mortgage Minute. This channel is dedicated to everything mortgage, real estate, and interest rates, and we're going to start with those interest rates now. So yet another week, fourth straight week that we've seen a decline in rates. So our high was at 7.08. Now, according to Freddie Mac, we are at 6.33%. Last week, 6.49. So you can see that slight decline here off of about 7 down into the mid to low 6s now. Check out the link below in the description. You can see the average 30-year fixed according to Freddie Mac. While you're down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and click that bell icon to be notified as I'm putting out weekly videos on the channel. So thanks so much for tuning in here. We want to talk about today is why is next week such an important week for the mortgage markets, right? So what's happening next week? Well, the CPI, Consumer Price Index, that's basically what I would call the inflation number. That comes out next week. So this video getting shot early December, this next week will be incredibly important if, and I made a video on this and I'll link above, we have in fact peaked on inflation and we're starting to see that slow downhill trend that now inflation is lower than what we potentially expected or coming in lower than in in past months, then that will be really good news that rates will continue to decline. Now on top of that, double whammy, we get the Fed meeting next week. So the Fed is going to come out and raise interest rates, no doubt. Now they're not raising the 30-year fixed. I've talked about that before. If I can find a video, I'll link up there too. But what they are going to raise is the Fed funds rate. Now, the question is it going to be a quarter? Is it going to be a half? Is it going to be 3/4? Now, they've already come out and told us they likely do not need to raise it 75 basis points as they have in the past. So, will they raise it a quarter? Will they raise it a half? What does the market think about that? How do they digest it? That's why next week, depending on these two numbers, will definitely show us the direction of what 2023 will be. I've mentioned this in past videos. Fannie Mae is suggesting that interest rates in 2023 will be between 4.5 and 5. Other projections are out there between 5 and 5.25. Again, we're in the low 6s. So we're talking about 1% lower in rate in the next 12 months. So significant decrease. I'll link above to a video that I did on what a refinance costs and how that works. And I'll leave you guys with this, is the marry the house, date the rate. If you're renting right now, rent's 100%. It's an awesome time to buy in consideration of you're likely one of the only buyers out there making an offer. You don't have multiple offers. And then as well is that if you can feel comfortable with the payment today, you're going to likely be able to refinance in the next 12 months. So thank you so much for tuning in. Again, click that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Stay safe, and we'll see each other again very, very soon.